Hey guys, I'm just Jershin. Welcome back to another episode of chess. You didn't watch the last one, go check it out. It was one of the most stressful experiences of my life. Spoily alert coming soon. I mean, there's spoilies down here as well. That's the nice thing about this is you can get a little peek at what happened last time, and you can also peek when I attempted to I'll explain this one in just a second. We were in the driver's seat in the last episode. Unfortunately, we ran out of time at the very end, and we were like 2 moves away from mating the dude. And, well, unfortunately, we got clocked out. It was unfortunate, but we had the dub coming. You can see we had 83% accuracy, so it was looking pretty good. After that particular episode, you'll notice on the same day, I had another run right after. First of all, I'm a little confused why it put me up against an 857 when I'm very clearly 743, but that's okay. Oh, maybe I was 834 at the time, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, we went up against a guy named Naderator. I did this one off camera because I was like, I need to learn how to play faster. So let me go ahead and do a round where I don't think about my moves too much. I know I have 10 minutes, but let's just, go full into the deep end. Trust your gut and just move the pieces. As you can see from my 12.7% accuracy, that seems to not be the play. So, yeah, 16 moves. Within 16 moves, I managed to lose a bishop, a rook, and my queen, and then I resigned. So, I think I'll go back to what I said I was going to do before, which is, let's try, like, incremental improvements. Let's try to get just a little bit faster, and then over time we'll be good. Clearly, jumping into the deep end was a bad idea. So let's play. We'll play online against a person of similar skill. My ELO has dropped to 743 because of it, unfortunately. We won a 10-minute game, yes. We are with Hick. Okay. Let's start by doing something like this. Let's start by doing a little something like that. How are you going to respond? That's an interesting move. I'm fine with it. Follow up by doing that. We're going for some early takes. That's interesting. It's not interesting per se. That's a little bit of a weird one. I got a new Java version, BT dubs. I need to protect this pawn. This guy is protected. My rook is not protected. So here's a little bit of a toughie. Yeah, I think I'm already in a pretty bad situation here. My Anglo-Scandinavian defense did not work. He can take here, so I need to protect this. How can I protect this? By putting the bishop here, but then the bishop is just free bait, so that doesn't work. Yeah, I think the answer is I don't protect it. I can't. I unfortunately don't think there's a way to protect it. Yeah, I think I've goofed this one royally already. We can move a pawn up to put pressure on it, but then he just takes. Moving this doesn't help, he takes. I can move the queen out, but he takes. I can move the knight pretty much nowhere, he just takes. Actually, no. We could put this here. It blocks it. The only thing it doesn't do is protect this pawn right here, but I'm willing to lose a pawn to save a rook. So he'll probably take that pawn now. He didn't. He did not take the pawn, which I would consider to be rather interesting. I'm going to, I think, I don't know what he's trying to do there. I'm going to bring this out here. We could put pressure on the queen, but again, this is unprotected. I think the better choice is to do something like this to protect this pawn. He's a little trapped here. He is disconnected and the game will auto-resign in 56 seconds. Fine with it. It's a Dublinsky. If he feels like he's gotten a little too aggressive, then that's fine by me. I gotta feel like maybe I should study some openings. Where are you from? Morocco, interesting. I gotta feel like we royally botched the opening on this one. This left side is more or less destroyed, and that's not real. Oh, he's back. Okay, so So that's +8 for us. Yeah, okay. I don't know if that was an accident or what happened there. But he gave us his queen for free. Okay. Wait, how do I do the analysis? Can I not do analysis? Was the game too short, perhaps? Hold on. Was the game too short? Auto queen? What in the world does that mean? Confirm, resign. How do I do some analysis? Live analysis? Add friend? How do I do some analysis here? I'd like to see where I want to see where I messed up the opening, essentially. If we go back to the home screen, yeah, let's analyze it. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. I know it's a little silly. I'm gonna close. I'm getting blasted by heat right now, and I sweat enough during these because I'm a scared little boy. This isn't good. Why is this kind of stuck? Okay, there we go. It's a weird game. It goes, I don't know what in the world you were trying to do there, brother. So it's gonna, no, I don't want to self-analyze. Want unlimited full analysis. Oh. Daily limit reached? What do you mean daily limit reached? What do you mean daily limit reached? Okay, well that's unfortunate. There's some self-analysis over here. Okay, so the best move for us is what this was saying. This gives white an advantage. Anything else, it says moving the bishop, you lose 4 points. This is tough. You can kind of see it up there. It's showing you what the board would look like based on the next move. Moving the knight out here to put pressure on the queen loses you 5 points because you lose the rook. We found the best move, which is to put the knight in front. It actually gave us a small advantage, which is what we did. The next best move for him is to just straight up take, which he didn't do. Instead, he brought the bishop out, which was really weird. It wasn't even one of their options. To which they wanted us to bring the knight out. We brought the pawn up instead, which was the second best move. Wait, not that pawn. Oops. Okay. So apparently something we just did there. Oh, he can just take the horse and put me in check. Yeah, that was a pretty big blunder. That was a blunder. Because he just takes the horse, right? Yeah, he should just take the horse. And then he's got my king forked, I'm in check, and he gets the rook out of it. So that was a horrible move. But my question is, does doing this really prevent? Oh, because the pawn's protecting the horse. Yes, horrible move. Very bad by me, but it's okay. He didn't see it, he captured the queen, that was the end of it. Okay, that doesn't feel like I mean, that was a short one, and I goofed really badly. How do I want to see my full accuracy. Maybe I'll upgrade. I don't know how much it is. Run the report. I don't want to, I know the daily limit has been reached, but still. Can you tell me my accuracy? I guess not. Okay. Well, we won't know that one. Maybe it's because I did 2 yesterday. I lost one. I don't know. We'll do a new game. I won by resignation, which is good. I could do a free trial. I don't think so. Let's do a rematch. Oh. Sorry, no rematch is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a new 10-minute game. Royally better than you. Okay. All right, interesting. I will mirror you. I'm going to mirror you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to mirror you, brother. How you feeling about this one? I will no longer mirror you. I'm bringing out this horse. I don't know what I'm doing. We're doing the birds opening, apparently. Not my favorite. I feel like a check's coming. The question is, will I be able to cash it? He's bringing out second horse, which is interesting. I'm going to bring my bishop out and get a little discovered attack on the queen. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a little discovered attack on this queen right here. He'll probably respond with his pawn here. Am I down to trade a knight this early? No, because then his queen comes here and this bishop is unprotected. Or sorry, this pawn is unprotected. So I don't think I'm down to trade just yet. Maybe I am. He actually might capture with the pawn instead. Let's do it. I don't think that's the right move. I think probably the engine will get mad at me. That's what I was a little nervous about. Was him coming out with the queen. Him coming out with the queen is a little concerning. Like I said, because of this right here. I can't put any protection on this. Other than to move my queen to like here. Yeah, moving my queen to like here offers a little bit of protection on it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I feel like I'm not seeing the board very well today, and that's okay. It's only the 3rd episode of this. The goal is that we get better and better over time. All right. I would like to get this bishop out of here so I can castle. I would also like to get this knight into some of the action as well. We could castle queenside, which is a little wild. I've never attempted to do that before, but we could very well do it. Do I want to? Not really. Let's do it. I thought you would go to B. I don't like that at all. I don't like the position you've chosen to hold yourself in. Okay, if we move this pawn here, he takes, we take, he take, we take, so he probably won't. We move this here. Let's start opening some stuff for us yet. No! I didn't want to do that. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. I tried to put it back where it was. Okay, slight misclick, you know, maybe it won't be the death of us. It could though, it very well could be the death of us. It's pretty bad. It's pretty not great for us, I would say. Yikes, I don't like, yeah, that was a yucky move. Okay, horse could go here. I'm worried about him getting this bishop stacked up here, and that might literally just, no, it wouldn't be checkmate, we could trade queens. Can't move it here, can't move it here. What's he trying to do? Why'd you move this here? I could take you, but that would be dumb. We could stack the bishop up here. He's pretty well protected. We gotta break into that fortress. We could bring this here and put pressure on this pawn. Where would we go next? I don't know. There's not really a great plan of action after that. Do I want to go here like I originally wanted to? Kinda. If I go here, he takes, I take. He takes, I take. Queen is exposed. Are we fine with that? I think I'm okay with it. I wish I would have done this last time instead of this time, obviously. He's gonna press it. Press it real good. And I'm kind of trapped here. I can go, I can't go there. I can go, no, I can't go there. Can't go there. Can't go here. Can't go here. I gotta fall back, unfortunately, and I don't really want to. I guess I will, though. I think he has an advantage right now. I would say that our opponent has the advantage right now. I'm kind of smushed. My pieces are all a little smushed back here. Let's start taking here, if you would. Could you capture this for me, please? I'd like to start some trades. If he takes... Okay. So he's here. He can't really do... I mean, it's a nice spot for him to hold, but there's not much he can do. He can go here, and he has a fork on the king and a blank spot, which isn't much. He could go here, and we'll capture him. He could go here, and we'll capture him, and go here. He doesn't have a lot of power there right now. So I'm not too scared of that. I do need to speed things up here. We're running into a similar situation here. So an issue, I was doing this line. If we take here and if he takes this pawn, it's not free for him. I don't know, dude. This is weird. I don't like this at all. I feel very boxed in. Let's get his knight out of there. Let's scare his knight out of there. What's his plan here? Man, I don't know. Problem is if we capture his knight, we lose a knight as well, and his queen can get in here and really start being a scary force, but it's probably fine. We want our queen where his queen is. It's a double diagonal, or we don't have a light squared bishop anymore. Then we can double diagonal his rooks. Wait, he moved? What did he move? Why is my time going? Oh, he moved that? Okay, all right, I didn't see that. That's my, that's my bad. That's my bad, that's my bad. That is my bad. Let's get a little wild. Get a little wild. Start moving these pawns out. Gotta start. Something's gotta give eventually. Something's gotta give. Start taking. Let's get a little crazy with it. I wish we had the analysis tool for this one because I feel like we're gonna want it. Okay. He takes there. He takes off her dress. I actually don't want to trade the knights here because then I'm in a weird situation again. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm really not seeing what's happening here. I'm feeling a little lost. This left side is jacked up, dude. Okay, can queen start getting in and doing anything interesting yet? Not yet. Queen cannot yet start getting in and doing interesting things. Start. If you want to take, we'll take. If you want to take, we'll take. We cannot take because that lets his rook come down here and hurt us. All right, that's an interesting move. You're getting a little close for comfort to my my home over here, so I'd like you to stop. I think we now move the knight here. If he wants to take with the bishop and trade, that's fine. We're gonna finally get his queen off that spot though. And that's valuable to me. It's protected, let's do that. It's protected, so let's do that. He's gonna have to move his queen. I just don't like him sitting there. It's kind of like he's at the highest tower in all the land and he's looking down on all the small human beings. Interesting, so you've It's just an interesting one is all. It's just an interesting one. So I think what I'm gonna do is I could go here, which essentially forces, he could trade if he wants to and we can capture with our knight. I'm down to get his queen out of here. And if he says he doesn't want to trade, then we have our choice of 2 pawns. So I think I'm okay with this. I'm down to 2 minutes? Why am I so slow? Okay, gotta start speeding things up. This is a very stally game. The trade is fine, as I said. Let's simplify. I feel like when there's a lot going on, what did you just take? He just took something, but I don't care. I'm taking this. When there's a lot going on, that's when I struggle. Simplification is very important for me. You've just created a wonderful fork for me. It's not the greatest fork of all time, but we'll get something out of it, so let's go here. I've forked his rook and his bishop. He will probably move the rook to save the bishop. Am I down to then trade? Yeah, he did. Okay. We actually don't have to do anything yet if we don't want to. We could just sit there for a little bit longer even. This bishop is causing me issues. I gotta get him out of here. He's gotta go. Start moving. You also just gotta start moving as well. Now he's probably gonna move his bishop to save the bishop, which is fine. He's like, oh, I didn't want to trade. That's the brunt of it. That knight might be good for me. I could see him doing bright things for me down the road. You gonna put some pressure? That's fine. If you really want to trade, We can trade. I'll move my rook here to reinforce. This bishop's gotta go. This bishop's gotta start moving. Okay, start blowing up this right side. I think we're gonna lose this one, either to time or just to taking an L. You're a jerk. Why would he not want me to take this? Why should I not take this? I don't see a real reason not to, so I'm gonna take it. Ah! That's a pretty good reason right there. That's a pretty good reason. And now I have to move the rook, which is going to free up this pawn for him to take. Okay. Okay. Got played a little bit like a fiddle there. That's okay. He probably comes down here and takes this now, in which case I get a free bishop. He did not. Interesting. Gotta take. If you want to trade bishops, we can trade bishops. The second you come down here and think you're getting yourself a free pawn, I'm getting a free bishop. So think pretty hard if you really want that trade. I would say just think a little hard about it. He's stacking up. I mean, I'm fine with the trade here, and you're probably not going to want to come down because I will take you, and you've... interesting. You cannot move, which is pretty good for me. How about a little check, brother? How about a little check? Got to start moving pretty fast here again. We're gonna try to get this. We're gonna try to get this pawn up. We're gonna try to get this pawn up if we can. This is a weird one. For certain, you would not be wrong if you said this was a weird one. I mean, you're just kind of... Oh, I just gave away the... But no, you're not going to do that because you're going to lose the rook. Take it. I dare you. I dare you. I actually dare you to take it. I dare you. That's some delicious bait. That's what I was trying to do the whole time. I was trying to deliciously bait you. Okay, so we're going to... take that. We're going to put you in check, so you now have to move. That was a pretty silly move on your part, I would say, because we're going to get a rook for free. You can only move basically here or here. Let's go! Oh, baby! 28 seconds left. Now, here's the thing. Even though we were very low on time, very, very low on time, I think we still could have won that one, because here's what would have happened. So he realized that he royally goofed here, and he had so much time, so he had no reason to. He goofed here by trying to block my pawn, because this gives me a little bit of a fork. I put your king in check, and I've trapped your rook in here. You have to move. You either have to take away my piece, which you can't do. You have nothing to take me. Or you move the king, and by moving the king, you lose the rook. Now, he would have been left with a king and a couple pawns. These pawns can't really do anything over here. It's going to take us 2 turns. We have to move the rook out of here and then move the pawn up to get a queen. But then we have a queen and a rook. In 30 seconds, I'd like to think we could have made it there. In 30 seconds, I'd like to think we could have made it there. All right, daily limit reached. So we're going to have to go one at a time and see the different moves here, which is not great. Okay. White has an advantage. Oh, depending on what he does next, he could have an advantage, is what he wants to say. So let's see what they want me to do. What's the best response to this? It's actually the queen's pawn. Yeah, my choice was none of these. So I've given him I could theoretically give him a pretty considerable advantage if he stacks up pawns here, which he did not. I can give myself an advantage by bringing my knight out, which I did not. Okay, the beginning of the game doesn't matter too much. Let's start looking for some big swings. Let's see some big swings here, which typically indicates blunders. So they want to bring the bishop. Oh, they want to bring the bishop out and put me in check, in which case I would probably respond by putting the horse right here. So they want to respond with pressure. They didn't. White still has an advantage here, even with my best move being to move the bishop back, which I don't think I did. I took. White can have an advantage if they capture with the queen, and that's exactly what they did. They can give me a huge advantage by doing the bishop play now, and then they would lose the queen, so they wouldn't do that. But they did the best move. What's the best response? Moving the pawn up, which I don't think I did. I moved my queen up, which is considered the third best move, because I wanted to protect this pawn here. What's the best move? The best move is actually moving the rook here. Ah! And by rook, I mean knight. Because then if he captures this, you're protecting the pawn by putting yourself in front of it, and he's not going to want to trade horse for queen. But we didn't do that. Oops. So you can see he's having an advantage through most of this game. We're looking for big swings again here. Big swings. Still pretty normal. He's winning. He is without a doubt winning. He actually lost a little bit there, I'm assuming. Okay, so white can take a pretty big advantage here if they move this pawn up, which is what he did. Am I playing a computer? Okay, all right. Things are getting a little scary in the 800s. Not a big fan of it. We're fine. Okay, another huge... So I messed up there. My best move... Oh, that was my misclick. Was that my misclick? It was... Before was my misclick. This was my misclick. They wanted me to start pushing the left side. We did this instead, which I think they considered to be not very good. No, it's actually better than what I wanted to do. Okay, interesting. Sorry, this self-analysis takes a while. Okay, here's some big swings. Here's where they can start making money moves if they want to. Pawn putting pressure on knight is money moves. Bishop backing up queen is money moves. King to the right is money moves. They know the best move every time. I played a champion. That's a little concerning to me. Okay. We can mitigate their thing by moving horse back, which I think is exactly what we did. Yep. They can still make some big money moves. Bring pawn up. They didn't do that. Their lead starts to dwindle ever so slightly. Not much, actually. In the 1.6 isn't a crazy swing. Okay, they can swing pretty big here by capturing. They did not capture, they backed up instead. Dude, they still have a big advantage. I'm supposed to move my king here. Second best move is moving the pawn up. Queen to the right. Okay, so apparently that was a goof. That was probably a mistake. His name was Royally Better Than You, by the way. Bishop there. I mean, he's got a plethora of moves he could do that's pretty good for him. He's up by about 2 points now, and now I messed up even farther. This is when I started panicking about time, and I just started committing to some wild stuff. So this looks like a blunder, a 2-point swing. What have I done here? What did I leave all alone? I must have left something alone here. Bishop to here. Yep, that is. Bishop to here is a, what do you call it? A discovered attack on my king. My queen is pinned. I cannot move it. I also cannot move anything to protect the queen. There's nothing I have that protects it. My only response would be to be able to put pressure on... I could move the pawn up one more, but that just delays the inevitable for one turn. He takes it, and I'm still in heck. We should have lost right there. He didn't see it. He captured and it cost him like 2 points. I blundered yet again. Okay, well the pinned attack still exists, and he continued to not see it. Which is great. He did that. We start building back. Oh, now I just offered him up a free rook? No, because he takes, we take. It's a 7-point swing. He moves his oh, I put pressure on the queen. But he could have just taken. Yeah, I don't know. I was not seeing this well at all. That was a big blunder for him. It looks like that's where he... Oh, they want me to move my king to remove the discovered attack. That is sensible. I blundered even bigger and gave him a 10-point advantage. Oh my god, we have no reason to win this one. My accuracy is probably like 0.1. Okay. So what did they want me to do? They wanted me to move the queen here. They want me to move the queen here, or move the king, or move the knight here to put pressure on this pawn, I suppose, and then subsequently pressure on that. I moved queen here, which again, they still love this discovered attack, which he didn't see for some reason, and I also did not see, or I would have prepared for it. They love the discovered attack. It is a 10-point swing. Even beyond that, moving the knight to here creates a fork between the king and the queen. I have to move my king, I lose my queen. So yeah, I messed this one up pretty bad. I essentially handed him my queen on a silver platter. He took the trade. Look how bad it still is. Our options are take his queen, and we're still down by 8. Move the king, and we're down by 7. Yeah, okay, so we didn't do that. We took, and now he blunders away. Now he blundered it away. For whatever reason, they want him, the discovered attack, yes, yet again. They love it. They're like, please, please, please do this. He doesn't do it. Or move it there. Don't capture. He captures, which suddenly brings it down to a 1-point game. Capture with the king. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We have no reason to be back, but we're back. It is now a 1.6-point game. He moves that and he blunders further. They want him to move the rook to start mounting an attack. Instead, he moves the pawn like a silly boy. Where does it flip? Okay, that was not the move they wanted me to do. I liked that fork. What did they want me to do? They wanted to move pawn up. Because if he goes here, we attack with rook and the rook gets out, I suppose. Or move the rook over there. Or bishop here. So nothing that I did. I did this instead. He can punish this. Which he did. So I messed up yet again. No, he didn't. He did not punish. He could have punished here. In which case I probably would have just initiated the trade. It's okay though. Where does he really start blundering things away? As you can see, he has an advantage throughout this entire process. We stack, which is a royal mistake. Stacking is a royal mistake here. They want us to save our knight. We stack instead, which could potentially give him a 6-point advantage. How? He stacks further on this and then he's winning the trade and there's nothing I can do to reinforce it. Yeah, that makes sense. He moves that. We move that, continuing to give him a massive advantage here. Wow, I really was not seeing this well at all. Again, we're down in a minute left, so a little bit of panic here. Where does it flip? It flipped, baby! Okay. It flips. So he should have stacked. He moved the pawn up instead, which I agree, I thought was a little weird. Taking with the bishop is the best move. It's what we did. Ladies and gentlemen, we have flipped it. Against all odds, we have flipped it. He takes. He didn't take, which flips it further. We take the bishop. It gives us a 7-point advantage. Boom! We don't deserve this win at all, but we take it. They wanted to stack. He takes here, which is even crazier. 7-point advantage, ladies and gentlemen. We have a rook. Well, he still has a rook. He takes. We could punish further by moving the bishop. We didn't do that. I blundered it away. If he moves this here, it protects this and it puts pressure on me. He didn't do that. He put it back here. Okay, so we only have a slight advantage at this point. We could have punished him farther. We could have punished him farther. I mean, we have like a 2-point. Now he messed up. We had like a 2-point advantage here. Yeah, continuing to move the pawn up. The writing's on the walls. 62-point advantage. 62-point advantage. It's a pretty big swing. Mate and 14. Okay, that's fine. Mate and 9, baby. Mate and 8. All right, and that's when he quit. Okay. Undeserved. Ridiculously undeserved. As you can see from the self-analysis, we threw it away multiple times. Many times among there, we threw it away, but good video nonetheless. We had a guy resign early and got a very undeserved win. That has me nervous. Like, I think I should have lost to the 747. I think I'm probably in the 700s. It's like Yeti said, there's been some big swings right now because it's trying to figure out our skill. Wait till it finds out that I'm just guessing on every single move that I do. Eventually, I think we'll settle in like the 600s to 700s, which would be fine for now. And then we can work on cranking it up from there, but 855 is out of my weight class. Or is it? I don't know. We'll find out next time. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider showing some support down below. Liking, commenting, subscribing. Helps out a great deal. Share with your grandmother as always. But with that, thank you guys for watching. See you guys tomorrow.